mother abandoned me at 13 for her rich boyfriend's family. 15 years later, her stepdaughter hired me to plan her wedding. When my mother saw me at the venue, she told me, "You're supposed to be dead." My hands were already shaking when I walked up to that mansion. When my mother opened the door and dug her nails into my arm saying those words, I thought I might pass out on her marble steps. She'd left me for her investment banker boyfriend and his daughter when I was 13. Not even a goodbye. Just came home from school to an empty house and a note saying she'd found a better life. I spent 4 years in foster care getting shuffled between houses where I was just a monthly check. One family locked the fridge at night. Another made me sleep on the porch when I got my period because I was unclean. I aged out with nothing but rage and a garbage bag of clothes. While she played perfect mom in her fancy neighborhood, I was stealing dinner from grocery stores and sleeping in my car outside community college. The car broke down my second winter. I slept in the library bathroom until security caught me. I built my wedding planning business from nothing. After surviving hell, dealing with rich people's drama felt easy. When Julie called, gushing about her perfect mother who'd sacrificed everything, I took the job, partly for money, mostly because some sick part of me needed to see what she'd chosen over me. For 2 hours, I sat in her living room trying not to vomit. Julie showed me Pinterest boards and kept touching my mother's arm. Mom taught me this, and mom always says that, over and over. My mother sat there rigid with her eyes locked on me like I was a bomb about to explode. The next week at the cake tasting, my mother waited until Julie went to the bathroom. She grabbed my wrist under the table and twisted hard. "If you say one word, I'll tell everyone you're a mentally unstable stalker. I'll destroy your little business. I'll make sure you end up back on the streets where you belong." Her nails drew blood. I had to wear long sleeves to cover the marks. 2 weeks later at the florist, she knocked over an entire display and blamed me in front of Julie. "Your planner seems overwhelmed," she said sweetly while I cleaned up roses on my knees. "Maybe we should find someone more competent." Julie defended me, but I saw my mother's smirk. At the dress shop, she pulled me into the stockroom and shoved me against the wall. "You think you're clever? I have friends who could make you disappear for real this time." Her breath smelled like wine and expensive mints. She deleted half my vendor contacts. She told the caterer I'd approved shrimp knowing Julie was allergic. Each sabotage got more vicious. During the final dress fitting, Julie mentioned her mom's charity work. She runs a memorial fund for her first daughter who died. She even has her daughter's baby pictures at the fundraisers. I ran to the bathroom to vomit. My mother was collecting donations in my name while I'd been 17 eating out of dumpsters. Then came the photo albums. My baby pictures, first birthday, kindergarten graduation. Julie pointed at them, calling them her deceased sister. My mother had stolen my childhood and given it to my replacement as a tragic backstory. At the venue rehearsal, my mother cornered me in the bathroom, shoving 50,000 cash at me. "Take it and disappear after the wedding." When I told her she'd already taken dad's life insurance and grandma's savings, she got this twisted look. "I never wanted you in the first place. You were an accident I had to endure for 13 years. Julie was chosen. She's grateful. She doesn't drain me dry like you did." The night before the wedding, I couldn't take it anymore. I showed Julie everything. Birth certificate, foster care documents, screenshots of threats, the charity registration, my old photos that matched her dead sister's pictures. Julie's hands shook so bad she could barely hold the papers. "This can't be real," she whispered. "She said you died in a car accident. She said she held you while you died." The wedding morning, Julie confronted her mother in the bridal suite. I heard Julie's voice crack. "Did you really abandon your 13-year-old daughter?" My mother tried to spin it, but Julie screamed about the charity fraud. That's when my mother shrieked, "That thing was never supposed to exist. It ruined my life. You're my real daughter, the one who deserves love." The door burst open. Julie's father stood there looking gutted. "You told me you were a widow with no kids." My mother saw me in the hallway and lost it. "You should have stayed gone. You were supposed to disappear." Her husband was already calling security. They dragged her out while she screamed about how I destroyed her real family. The wedding party stood frozen watching this perfect suburban mom reveal herself as a monster. 20 minutes later, Julie found me in the storage room. My hands were shaking too bad to tie the ribbons. She stood there in her wedding dress and said quietly, "I'm short a bridesmaid now." She held out a spare bouquet. When I asked if she was sure, she said, "You're the only real family I found today." I broke down sobbing. This girl who'd lost everything was choosing me, the kid thrown away like garbage. I stood with her bridesmaids during the ceremony. Her father walked her down the aisle and filed for divorce from our mother 3 days later.